5.5 days after setting sail from Las Palmas in the Canaries, we're approaching the Cabo Verde Islands with light winds. But we've got all sails flying and are still making reasonable speed in the following winds. It's been a great passage, and Cheryl, Doug, Anthony and I are looking forward to seeing the islands and getting repairs done before we set off across the Atlantic. We are happy to be tied to the dock in front of the Mindelo waterfront following such a great passage. But the scene on the dock shows other people have had more trouble. It's never a good thing to see rudders lying around. We talked to the rudderless crew.
We were about 300 miles from Las Palmas. Then we saw movement in the upper bearing of the rudder shaft. And it's getting worse and worse. So we called rally control and they said, well, there are perfect people here who can fix it. So that's no problem. We decided to continue on. And I found it out because the rudder was moving. The watertight seal was damaged, so there was water coming in.
Well, it looks like it's going to be fixed, so good luck.
Well, they are already 2 days busy, so let's hope that they fix it on time.
Today we will do some reparations. Our rudder wire broke when we came in, and so we have today a lot to do to make it fine again.
Good luck!
Thank you.
We've got our Genoa furler to fix, and Tony finds it a lot easier to do at the dock than rolling around at sea.
Okay.
What's today's project, Tony?
Okay, we just removed the furling drum to replace the furling line. And once we're at it, I'm greasing the bearing at the top here and the one at the bottom. The passage was great. It was a dream. I was so really looking forward to this. I never expected to have wind all the way except for the very last bit, long swells, and wind always from the right direction.
With the furler repaired, we can get the sail back up and don't have much more to do, so we take a day off to catch the ferry over to the neighboring island of San Antao. They don't have a harbor or convenient anchorage, so a day visit will have to do. In fact, the ferry is the only way to visit here, as the airport was closed 10 years ago because of dangerous crosswinds and difficult visibility for aircraft, as we've seen since we arrived. San Antao is the second largest island of the Cabo Verde. Although it's 3 times the size of St. Vincent, where we've been staying in Mindelo, it has just half that population, roughly 40,000. Agriculture is the main industry here, and as we've arrived at the end of the rainy season, the valleys are nice and lush. The Cabo Verde Island archipelago was uninhabited until the 15th century, when Portuguese explorers discovered and colonized the islands. Portuguese remains the official language of the Cabo Verde, so I get a chance to entertain the friendly locals with my terrible Portuguese, mostly learned from our visits to the other Portuguese islands of the Azores and Madeira.
É português, hein?
Sim, falo português, mais ou menos. Aprendo na Ilhas Azores. Olá, bom dia.
É muito curto.
Back in Mindelo Marina, the final Arc Plus boat is just arriving. It's Canadian entry Arriba, who were delayed starting from the Canaries by 3 days while they replaced their headstay and roller furler.
Woohoo! Yay, Toronto!
But everyone is here, so welcome to Mindelo. And the winner of Class B goes to the Southerly 49, Distant Shores 2.
The Cabo Verde Archipelago were a Portuguese colony up until they peacefully achieved their independence in 1975. The population is about 500,000. The fishing fleet on the islands is responsible for the archipelago's largest export. The colorful outdoor vegetable market is a great place to stock up on provisions for our upcoming transatlantic passage. We will provision for 2 weeks at sea, plus extra in case of emergency.
Everything Cape Verdean. Papaya, tumbler, tomato, citron, yam.
These very fresh provisions will last longer. Mindelo is the second largest city in the Cabo Verde and the main port. Back in 1880, a submarine communications cable was laid through here, adding to the town's importance.
Welcome in Cabo Verde. Samuel.
Hey. Picnic. Boa viagem.
Bon voyage indeed. We have only been here in the Cabo Verde for 5 days, but could easily have stayed a few more. While other boats finish last-minute rigging work, we celebrate our last night with dinner ashore, a local artist performing the most well-known Cabo Verdean song, Saudades, about the nostalgic longing of an immigrant who is leaving the islands.
Are all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, we've ready. I've been up the mast. We've fixed all the problems with the halyards. We're ready to go.
Tell me your story in 30 seconds or less, or can you spare 30 seconds?
Maybe Simon is a better storyteller.
We decided that we would take a break from our careers and from our lives at home and take 3 years to sail around the world and do some exploring. And before we made that kind of commitment, I proposed to Rigilea, and we knew that we were going to get married at some point. We thought, why not do it before we leave? Why not do it before we leave? Why not do it in Las Palmas before the Arc Plus starts? So at the time it seemed like a really good idea, but when we got into the organisation of preparing a boat to go around the world and preparing a wedding and organising all our family and friends, it was fairly stressful. But we had a great party, and we've enjoyed the sailing so far, and we can't wait for the rest of it.
So have you actually been married? You spent most of your married life on the sea then?
Yes, all of our married life so far has been on this boat and on the sea, yeah.
Well, congratulations, and I hope you have a great sail. You've got the rig sorted out. And
we have indeed, yeah. We had some forestay problems on the last leg. The forestay came down, so we sailed most of it under a reef main, holding our breath. But now we've had it repaired. The guys here have done a really good job, and we're ready and enthusiastic for the next leg to St Lucia.
All right. See you in St Lucia. The start for this leg of the rally is right in the large harbour, and it's quite protected from the wind by the hills of San Vicente Island. We know the winds are much stronger out in the open ocean, 20 to 25 knots or more.
So guys, what's happening?
We're getting started.
Woohoo! We're
3 minutes to go.
It's It's over 2,000 nautical miles to St Lucia, and we're all excited to be getting underway. This will be the first ocean crossing for our crew, Anthony and Doug.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy sailing and good docking and landing in St Lucia. Bye-bye.
It was a great trip. What a great visit. I love this place.
And we're off!
We're off!
Woohoo!
Have a great trip. Have fun. Carnival is heading back to the start line. They took the rudder out and replaced some seal or other, but it's taking water on already, so they'll be back in the pub before you know it. I mean in the water fixing the rudder before you know it. Shows the size of the waves though, doesn't it? The way she just... Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Isn't this something? We're making a nice close pass at the end of San Antao. It is beautiful. What a day to head off to St Lucia in the Caribbean.
Feeling great. Had a good start. Nice breeze. We've got about 30 knots of true wind and we're surfing down with the wind. Finally with the trade winds.
Thanks for watching this Distant Shores sailing video. Next time we cross the Atlantic Ocean. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Are you interested in the cruising lifestyle? Are you planning to sail away on a cruising adventure? Or researching cruising areas and destinations? Distant Shores is a television series about the cruising life, with lots of tips for sailors planning to sail away. This is Oswego, New York. We are entering the Erie Canal system, and this will take us all the way from Lake Ontario to the Hudson River, which gets us to New York City. Plus destination information to help you make your cruising plans.
Yeah, I can stand on the bottom.
We've been filming Distant Shores for nearly 15 years, and know the fun and challenges of the cruising life. We've made Distant Shores with you in mind. We include plenty of cruising tips in this travel series, as well as lifestyle segments and hints for sailors heading to exotic destinations. Encouragement for you and your crew to get out cruising. Destinations include the Intracoastal Waterway, the Bahamas, Caribbean, the Mediterranean, Scandinavia, transatlantic passage making, the French canals, and more.